Yo, what's up guys? This is Manuel from Infinite Forex here with another video for you guys. So in this video we're going to be looking at the essential apps that you guys are supposed to be having when you're actually trading, right? So of course, first things first, okay, I'm going to open this folder because that's where my finance apps are. So first things first, you guys should be having your MT4, your MT5, so that's where you can have your accounts and all that stuff. Just don't mind some of these apps like this one here and this one. In fact, just don't mind the whole middle row, honestly speaking. It's just useless stuff. They're not useless, but I just use it day to day, but it's not relevant to what we're actually going to be talking about today. So anyways, first app on the list, right, is TradingView. So all these apps that I'm actually going to speak about are just going to help you with your day-to-day trading. It's going to help you get past each day quicker, like save time overall, because yeah, we're just trying to save time in general, right? So each of these apps is just going to make a lot of things far much easier than you're actually having to Google everything and try and sort out all that stuff. But anyways, here we go. So the first app on the list is TradingView, right? So you guys may know that I use TradingView to actually do all my analysis. I won't use MT5 because MT5 is just a bit old and scruffy for me, so I use TradingView. So what I actually do is I analyze on the PC, right? And the nice thing about TradingView is if you log into your account on mobile, right, which is this app basically, right? If you log in, just log in, right? I won't log out because it will just take time. But anyways, you just log in, right? Whatever you drew out on the net, right, on your PC, right? Because like I said, I analyze on the PC. I don't do phone analysis because the phone is just a bit too small and just makes things a bit more complicated for no reason. So I just analyze on my PC, right? And then whatever I analyze will be drafted onto the mobile app, basically. So as you guys can see here, this is all the stuff that I've actually drawn out here, right? Is what I actually draw on my PC, right? So basically you can analyze on your PC, right? And when you're on the move, you can actually like monitor the key levels that you guys actually plot out. As you guys can see here, there's this zone here, we had a break and retest of this zone, and I'm actually monitoring this at the moment. Okay. Unlike your MT4, if you analyze on your MT4 on your PC, right, the analysis will move over to your MT4 on your phone, despite you having the same account logged in. But then TradingView just makes that whole aspect easier. You can just keep track of your analysis whether you're on your phone or on your PC, whichever it is. And same thing, if I draw anything here on the mobile app, right, when I go onto my PC, right, you notice that it also moves onto your PC. So whatever you draft down here moves onto the PC as well. Whatever you draft down on your PC moves onto your TradingView mobile app. So it's quite a convenient app, makes things a whole lot easier for you guys, unlike just drawing everything again on your mobile phone. So this just cuts down a lot of time and just makes things a lot easier. Another nice thing about this app is there's this ideas tab, right? So in this ideas tab, you can actually like search up any pair that you guys want to search up, just to give you ideas of what the public is actually thinking of when it regards that pair. So let's just type in USD CAD, right? You just click on the first option there. Then you notice that okay, now these USD CAD ideas start popping up. As you guys can see here, a lot of people are just saying short, like sell USD CAD. Like this guy is saying sell, right? This guy is also saying sell. This guy is saying sell as well. Sell, sell, sell. Basically, like everyone is just saying sell this pair, right? So it like helps you, like if you're not a confident person, right, with your analysis, you can analyze, then move on to this app, check out what other people are saying, just maybe correct yourself, maybe if you think you're going wrong somewhere. But anyways, I feel like you're supposed to trust in your analysis and all that stuff. Don't like base your analysis over whatever someone else thinks. So yeah, that's another nice thing about this app. And you can also post your own analysis as well. So when you analyze on your PC, you can publish it so that the public can see what you're actually doing. You can like, they can follow you. It's like a social media account basically. You guys can see here, I've published five ideas, right? and I've got 5 followers. I'm actually not that active on this because I don't see the point, honestly speaking. So yeah, it's got a good app. It's basically an Instagram for traders, basically. So yeah, it's a nice thing about this app. Anyway, moving on to the next app, right? We have investing.com. So investing.com is actually a good app when it comes to your news and all that stuff. Like, it makes things a whole lot easier than actually googling the next news events and all that stuff. So it helps you keep track of your news events, everything, right? So it always just comes up with this ad. So just click the X on the top left hand corner, and then you notice that your news events now come out, right? So here I always have my news events filtered to high. It will initially start off like this. So now you have like just wait for it to load a bit. Back. Okay, there'll be just basically a lot of news events. I don't know why the metric is so slow. There'll be basically a lot of news events, like the least important ones, right? Like the ones with 1 bull, 2 bulls. So basically what the bulls mean is that the more bulls, the more important the news event is. Okay, there you go. Those are the news events. So it shows us the less important news events, like this one, which is like 1 bull, which just means that it doesn't have high potential of actually moving the market. You get it? So the high probability news events, like the 3 bulls, right, like the CAD news here, right, that one's got a high probability to actually move the market. The USD news as well, and yeah, so there's only 2 news events that are actually potentially going to move the market today. So it's the CAD news and the USD news, which is going to be at what time? It's 1:30. Why is my phone even saying 11:41? Anyways, whatever. High news events, like, so this one is actually going to show us, like, it's going to be at what, 15:30. So that's like 3:30. So yeah, it's already passed because the time already is like 16:17 right now. It's like 17 minutes past 4 basically. So anyways, like I was saying, just to save time, just remove like the filter for the low and medium and just leave the filter to high, so that you get only the important news events, which are the what? The USD news today and the CAD news. Then you can also move on to the news for tomorrow and check out the news for the coming week and check out the news for next week as well and all that stuff. So it's not really predicting the news, just telling you the time those news events are actually going to be released. And if you want to do additional reading, you can just tap on the news event, right? And it'll show you more details, right? So it'll show you a higher than, like right here, right? It'll show you that a higher than expected reading should be taken as positive for the US dollar, while a lower than expected reading should be taken as negative for the US dollar, right? So now you have your forecast and your actual, right? So usually, okay, because this news event is actually passed, right? We already have the actual, right? But now, what usually happens before the news event is actually released, right? You'll have your forecast and your actual. So your actual won't be actually having anything, it'll be blank. So like we're saying here, higher than expected reading should be taken as positive. So only if the actual now becomes higher than the forecast, that's when you can now look to buy the US dollar, right? And if the actual becomes lower than the forecast, then you know that's negative for the US dollar. So you can start looking to sell USD based pairs, right? Then you can actually do more reading as well, like past data releases. Like here we have the showing us up to like what, September 12 September 2019, right? So you can do like research with all those other details I will give it to you guys here, right? So it's actually quite good app to like monitor your news. I just use this to monitor your news. You can do a lot more things, like follow trending news and all that stuff. Like you can see here, Tesla news here, and a whole lot of other things, right? So you can just read news basically in this app. I just use it to follow the news events, like to know when the next news events are actually coming through, right? So that's it for this app, right? So the next pair on the list, the next app on the list will be Forex Hours, right? So what Forex Hours basically does is it allows you to, it tells you guys when the next session is opening. So as you guys may know, there's different Forex trading sessions, right? So there's the London session, there's the New York session, there's the Tokyo session, Hong Kong, and the German session as well, right? So there's all these sessions that are actually opening on a daily basis, right? So they're constantly opening and closing, right? So right now I've actually got the sessions that I actually want to be notified about. which is the London session, the New York session, and the Tokyo session, right? So those are the 3 sessions that I have turned on. So what this will do, right, is when the session actually starts, it will notify me and tell me, okay, the London session has just begun, or the New York session has just begun, or the Tokyo session has just begun. If you want to be notified when the German session is going to begin, you can just click this and it will notify you as soon as the German session begins. So it's just good to like keep track of the sessions, like when they're actually opening, especially if you're someone that travels a lot. Like you may know that there's different time zones in the world, right? So right now, if I travel to America, right, of course the time zones are going to be different. It won't, like, let's say the London session opens around 10 a.m. here in Africa, right? If I go to the States, the London session will definitely not be opening at 10 a.m. in the States. They'll open at a different time. So now you don't have to like Google and do these time conversions and all that stuff. This app will just notify you as soon as the session begins. That's the nice thing about this app. So moving on to the last app, which is Swiss Forex, right? So this app is actually quite on point. I actually discovered it recently. I actually decided to make this video just because of this app, to be honest. Right, so Swiss Forex is actually a good app. When you open it up, right, first page is a sentiment page, right? So this is just showing you market sentiment, like what people are actually expecting for the current pace. So if you just click on, let's just say USD CAD, right, you notice that, okay, there's this red bar there, right, and then there's the green bar with 38 there, and then there's the red bar with 52, right? So this is basically saying that 52 people are expecting USD CAD to go down, and 38 people are expecting USD CAD to go up, right? So like basically this app is like for those that are dependent. Not necessarily dependent, but if you just don't have time, or you're just dependent basically, then this app will be good for you, right? So you can use other people's ideas and sentiment basically to tell you, okay, fine, majority of the people are actually selling USD CAD, and then majority of the people are actually buying this pair, or whatever pair it would be, honestly speaking, right? So that's just one part about this app that's actually quite good, the sentiment part, right? Second thing is alerts, right? Price alerts. So here you can actually add alerts like this, right? So basically what it will do, right, is when price hits a certain level, right, it will notify you. So let's say you've got a trade on Euro USD, you're buying Euro USD, right? So and you want to get a notification when your TP is hit or when your stop loss is hit, right, without actually going to the charts constantly, right? Because let's say you're sleeping, you're doing something, but you want to be notified when price actually hits that specific level, right? So what you do is just go and bid, right? Then there's a greater than or less than or equal to, or greater than or equal to symbol, which is this one here, right? So with this symbol here, if you want price to be, if the price that you want to be alerted on is above current price, right, then you go to the greater than, right? And if you want, the price is below the current level, if the price that you want to be alerted on is below current market price, right, then you go to the less than or equal to symbol, right? Then here you just go and then select the price that you want to be notified about, right? Then just press done and then add alert. Then the alert is now there, right? I'm actually going to delete this alert because actually I haven't even learned how to delete alerts, honestly speaking. I actually don't even know how to delete it yet. But anyways, I'll find that out because I actually just wait. Okay, I'm actually lost. Okay, yeah. Just click on hide completed, which is the tab right next to add alert. Alright, so you just click that, then it will like remove your alert that you actually just created. Right. So that's a nice thing about this pair as well. So it allows you to just be notified on the levels, that the key levels that you're actually looking at in the market without actually going to the charts, right, constantly. So another nice thing about this app, actually the reason why I made this video because of this app, is this part here. So it's just click on the drop down arrow, right, scroll down to patterns, right, just click patterns. So basically what this is, right, is it's showing you guys the patterns that are forming in the market. So it's like a pattern detector, right? It's just detecting these patterns and plotting them out for you guys, right? So basically here, let's just go to J.D.P, JPY, descending triangle, right? When you open this out, there you go, it's just been broken hardcore. You just broken this hardcore. But anyways, you guys can see here, descending triangle, and you just broke. We're really looking at it, right? You're taking advantage of this and actually bought after the break of the triangle, right? Channels as well, right? You notice that it actually gives some on-point channels, to be honest. As you guys can see here, let me just try and zoom out. Okay, I think this is the max. You can zoom out, but basically, you guys can check that this channel is actually quite good. It's not really perfect, right? But it's just trying to give you guys like a basic idea of what's actually going on. And price is actually respecting these levels that this AI is actually drawing out for you guys. Right? So you guys can actually use that. What else? Let's just look at USD. There we go. There's another channel, right? So price is actually respecting each of these levels that the AI is actually drawing out for you guys. So you can take advantage of this in many different ways, honestly speaking. You can add this into your analysis. Like, let's say you've already drawn up your stuff, right? But you did not notice this channel, right? You can just go into the app, look at your pair, right? And then you'll see like additional things that you might not have seen. Then you can just add this into your analysis overall. So it makes things a whole lot easier for you guys, basically. So honestly speaking, I think that's basically it. Oh, there's also a filter, right? It actually starts off at okay, currencies. Just click on the tab currencies, right? Where it's written 9 selected, just click on 9 selected, right? Then you can choose the pairs that you wanted to give you patterns on. Right? So these are the pairs I've selected because these are the pairs that I trade. If you guys trade these other pairs like Euro J.D.P, Euro Swiss franc, USD Swiss franc, and all these other weird pairs that are there as well, right? You can add them, and then it will notify you when those pairs actually present patterns. It won't notify you, but when you're constantly checking the app, you can check out like progress and patterns that are actually forming up on those pairs. But then you can also do a filter to the patterns that you want to be notified on, right? So I just suggest you put all of them, honestly speaking. Just put all of them. Like, let's say you don't like trading wedges, and you can just deselect. If you don't want descending triangles, deselect it as well, but I'm just going to keep them all there. And yeah, basically when the AI spots these things, it's going to plot them down, but then you guys can check those out in this section here, in the pattern section, pattern radar basically. So yeah, that's pretty much it with the apps that I think will really come in handy when it comes to trading Forex. Like, I think these are essential apps, honestly speaking. They're good for you. They'll cut down on a lot of time for you guys and make things a whole lot easier for you guys. So I think that's pretty much it for me today. So yeah, and by the way, if this video is helpful for you guys, just leave a like, and if you're new to this channel, subscribe to get regular content, regular updates when I actually post my content. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm out.